Nedbank has appointed Andiswa Bata as managing executive for its business and commercial banking unit. The move follows the realignment of the group's organizational structure. Shifts within retail and business banking and Nedbank wealth clusters have led to the creation of two dedicated business units in the form of personal and private banking and business and commercial banking. Bata brings to the table 18 years of banking experience across business and investment banking. She is currently CEO of FNB's business segment. Her Nedbank appointment, in the meantime, is subject to regulatory approval. Tharisa has posted higher third-quarter chrome and PGM output. In line with the performance to date, production was leading towards the lower end of guidance. As such, PGM output increased by nearly 6.2% during the period on a 10.8% rise in average PGM prices, while chrome production was lifted by almost 4% on a 24.7% higher average metallurgical-grade chrome concentrate price. The miner, however, has lowered its full-year output guidance by 5%, citing that while metal prices are currently more supportive of industry profitability, long-term sustainability on this front is needed to induce wide-scale project development. Impala Platinum may have to close shop in Canada in the first half of next year. This as lower palladium prices continue to bite. An email seen by Bloomberg News suggests that production at Lactus Illes mine could end in May 2026. Impala Platinum acquired the Ontario Group through its $758 million purchase of North American Palladium in 2019. But the business has failed to generate cash flow to sustain operations. Lower palladium prices resulted in 95 job cuts at the mine last year, while closing shop puts a further 750 jobs on the line. The final report on allegations of racial discrimination by the country's largest medical schemes has been welcomed by the SA Medical and Dental Practitioners Association. The body hails it as a watershed moment for the profession and the country. A Section 59 investigation found that black practitioners were more likely to be investigated and penalized for alleged fraud, waste and abuse compared to their white colleagues. The SAMDP's endorsement of the findings is in sharp contrast with Discovery Health, the Board of Healthcare Funders and the Health Funders Association, who have all rejected the report as methodologically and scientifically unsound. Discovery adds that if the report is acted upon, medical schemes' ability to combat fraud will be undermined, leading to higher healthcare costs for members. Simba, Coca-Cola, Sunlight, Sasco and Clover have been named South Africa's top FMCG brands. This according to World Panel by Numerator's brand footprint ranking. Considering inflation and geopolitical pressures, the global consumer data firm says that getting a spot in household cupboards and fridges is as uncertain as a coin toss. On account of these pressures, the 379 billion rand FMCG market has experienced declines in both value and volume driven by reduced household consumption. And U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will skip a G20 finance officials meeting in South Africa next week. This will mark the second time that Bessent has chosen not to attend a G20 meeting in the country. Bessent is a key figure in President Donald Trump's trade negotiations and will be representing his country at the U.S. National Day at the World Expo in Japan instead. This comes after Trump sent a letter to Japan raising tariffs on Japanese imports to 25%, substituting Bessent. Michael Kaplan, acting U.S. Undersecretary for International Affairs, will attend the G20 meeting near Durban next week. Further afield, Grock, the chatbot developed by the Elon Musk founded company XAI, removed what it called inappropriate social media posts after complaints from ex-users and the Anti-Defamation League that Grock produced content with anti-Semitic tropes. Here's more on this in this detailed report.
A chatbot developed by Elon Musk-founded company xAI was in hot water. The bot, named Grock, removed what it called inappropriate social media posts. It happened after X users and the Anti-Defamation League complained it produced content with anti-Semitic tropes and praise for Adolf Hitler. The Anti-Defamation League, or ADL, is a non-profit organisation formed to combat anti-Semitism. It urged Grock and other large language model software that produce human-sounding text to avoid producing content rooted in anti-Semitic and extremist hate. The bot later posted on X, "We are aware of recent posts made by Grock and are actively working to remove the inappropriate posts." Musk promised an upgrade to Grock last month. He said there was, quote, "far too much garbage in any foundation model trained on uncorrected data." Issues of political biases, hate speech and accuracy of AI chatbots have been a concern since at least the launch of OpenAI's ChatGPT 3 years ago. Grock ran into further trouble in Turkey. A court there blocked access to the bot after it generated responses authorities said included insults to President Tayyip Erdogan, Turkey's founder Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, and religious values. It was the first such ban on access to an AI tool in the country. Neither X nor its owner Elon Musk has commented on the Turkish court's decision.
And Apple is in talks to acquire the US broadcast rights to screen Formula One when the contract becomes available next year. This following the success of its Brad Pitt F1, the movie. Here's more detail.
Call it the Brad Pitt effect. The star's Formula One, the movie, is roaring through the box office. It racked up $293 million in sales over its first 10 days, according to Variety. And the box office hit, made by Apple, could have ramifications in the real world of F1. The Financial Times says the iPhone maker is aiming to get the US broadcast rights for the race series following the success of the film. The rights will become available next year, and the report says Apple is challenging current holder ESPN, a unit of Disney. Earlier in the year, several media outlets said Netflix was likely to be another contender. Its series Formula One Drive to Survive helped boost the popularity of the sport in the US. Reuters wasn't immediately able to confirm the FT report, and there was no comment from Apple or F1.